Previously on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Hey Marbites, it's me, Rogue Marby Scott. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back any new watchers or subscribers. So as you know, this is going to be a Buffy the Vampire Slayer makeup look, and today I've chosen to do Drusilla.
I'm naming all the stars.
So in this video there is also going to be some questions, or actually just two questions, two questions for the giveaway. So if you saw the introduction of this makeup series, I did say that I'm going to do a giveaway, and I said what I'm going to be doing a giveaway for, with does that make sense? I did say what I'm going to give away. One of the questions in this giveaway will be a really hard question, and if you can guess the answer or know the answer, then you will be getting a DVD of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie. And if you guess one of the other question, which is kind of like, well, basically, you have to have been watching this series to know the question, so you might have to go back, or you might have to watch this video, I don't know, but you will have to know the answer to that to get one of the smaller prizes that I'll be giving away.
Psst. We're going to destroy the world. Want to come?
Yeah. Today I am doing Drusilla. Why am I doing Drusilla? Because why not? I mean, she is such a character. Like, if you watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the series, and you don't actually have Drusilla as one of your favorite characters or a memorable character, you know, if someone says, name some characters in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Drusilla does not come out of your mouth, then you are not a fan. Sorry, you're not. You're just not.
Tin soldiers put funny little knickknacks in your brain. Can't hunt, can't hurt, can't kill.
So as you can see, I've already done my eyebrows, because today I am going to be transforming myself into Drusilla in her vampire look. I am not the best at illusion makeup, so we're gonna try and do what we do. I'm gonna, you know, obviously I'm gonna step you in. So what I've basically done so far, I've done my eyebrows. So I put glue stick on top of my brows, swept them up a few times, and then I went on to put some Prosade on top of that, because the Prosade is liquid obviously, and it will just fill in some of those hair gaps and stuff. And then obviously, and then I put on some color corrector, and then I powdered that so everything is nice and set, ready for my foundation. Now I'm going to do my foundation off camera, because I need to mix two shades together, which are this one and this one, because I want to give my skin a kind of very dull, deadish brown look. Drusilla is very pale in the series, probably one of the palest characters that there is, apart from when Willow goes dark. So yeah, I'm gonna do that off camera, and then I'll be back. So now, so as you can see, my face looks pretty dry, pretty but I'm now going to start creating the wrinkles and stuff. So I didn't want to use prosthetics in this video, and I didn't want to use much prosthetics if I'm going to be using any in this series, just because I wanted it to be like something really easy for you to do if you like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and you wanted to do it for Halloween, as well as, you know, I've also got the quick last minute makeup tutorials as well. But yes, I didn't want to use any prosthetics. So right now I'm going in with a brown eyeliner, because I'm going to now create some of my wrinkles for Drusilla, and I have a picture of reference on my right. So I'm just going to start off with connecting my nose to my forehead. So I'm going to kind of try and use my natural shape, and then just draw like so. So the lines that I'm creating are a little dark, and that's on purpose. Like, I've literally kind of pressed down semi-hard just so that once I do decide to do some shadowing, I don't have to go in too much, because this is meant to be a quick, easy look. Now I'm going to just go in with a dark contour shade. So using a small flat top brush, I am using a contour shade, and all of the shades that I'm using are practically cool toned, just because you don't want anything warm, because that's just not going to give you a shadowy look if you look at shadows. So I'm just going in with that, and then I'm going to freehand draw most of my wrinkles with that brush, as you can see here. So I'm now curving up, creating a new eyebrow or bump for the eyebrow, and then I'm just going to continue doing my nose and other things on my forehead, because I'm looking at Drusilla and I'm just looking at similar shapes in this one picture. I should have used maybe a few pictures of reference, but I was just, you know, looking at this one picture and I couldn't see anything online from that specific episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so I just, you know, looked at this one photograph of her. Now I'm just going to go in with a foundation and go over those lines. So using a cool toned foundation stick with the same brush, I'm just kind of blending in that powder that I've placed onto my face and darkening some of the lines, and then creating some more detailed lines onto my face and nose area. I will be contouring my cheeks later on, but for now I'm just going to just make sure that my contoured places that I've created and my lines and wrinkles, that's all there. As you can see, I'm going in with a powder and the foundation underneath my eyes, just to give myself some of those eye bags that Drusilla and all vampires kind of have, and this in turn is going to make my cheekbones look very prominent once I start working on them later on. Now going in with the foundation that I originally mixed and going a little bit lighter, I'm going around most of all of my lines, my line work that I've done, because this is going to create a you know, contour and highlight effect. It's going to make these bits look more lifted and more protruding from the face, because obviously there is no SFX here. It's all just basically drawing, just artwork. It's not prosthetics. So we want that to look, you know, bumpy, and you want it to look as if it's there on your face, but it actually isn't. So moving on to contouring my cheekbones, I am going in very dark on this occasion, just because I want that line to be very apparent, very sharp. So then after I've done that, I am going to go in with that same concealer foundation shade that I did to lift up my bumps, and just go on top of that line just to make it really sharp and neat. Fixing up my nose tip just a little bit, just to give it a little oomph, and then I'm going to go in with a lighter powder just to blend that contour into my face and get rid of that, you know, complete dark space. So I'm just going to go in with some eyeshadow and darken under here. Concentrating mostly on the inner corners of my eyes and underneath directly that line. It's going to make this part of my face appear as if it's coming out and it's more realistic. Yeah, so just make sure you're using a fluffy brush so you don't have to blend too much, but if you do need to blend too much, then blend. Then I'm gonna go in with this eyeliner, and I'm just going to create some wrinkles, defined darkened wrinkles. So I decided to use a black eyeliner to create some depth to my wrinkles, just because, well, when you go, traditionally when you go out for Halloween, most of the time you are in a darkened area or the lighting is very low, so people will see details, but they're not going to see massive mistakes or anything. And I feel like this is just going to make everything look much better in low light rather than a strong light. So that's why I'm going in with this. So she's quite purple up here. So I'm gonna go in with, I'm just gonna go in with Transform by Jodie Beauty and place that like that with a fluffy brush. And then from the Sorceress palette, I am going to go in with Witching Hour and blend that from the inner corners up to where I have put. Okay. Using a fluffy brush as well. The same one. Now I want to darken the inner corners just a bit. Like so. And using what's left on my brush, I'm just going to blend those liquid liner shades that I've put on, or lines should I say, and it's still got the iridescent-y eyeshadow on, and Drusilla tends to have a little iridescence to her skin tone. And as you can see, I'm going in with a white highlighter, and then I'm going to blend that out with a sponge so it's not too obvious. And yeah. So I'm just creating these lines just to give more attention to my mouth, if that makes sense. Blur them out a little bit. And then Drusilla's lips. So when she, in this costume that I wanna put lashes on. I feel like Drusilla would have lashes on at this point. So maybe I'm just gonna do this. Tiniest wing ever. Anyway, I'm gonna go in with a purple lipstick because Drusilla's lips are sometimes muted, and then when she turns into a vampire, then they turn dark. So I'm just gonna put some purple on, but I don't want too much of the purple on. Wow, the powder on my lips is just unbelievable. I just wanted to kind of bring up some colour into this look, although we've got colour on our eyes a little bit, but I just wanted a little bit of colour onto my lips, so I might go a little bit darker actually. What shade should I go for? How dark are you? You're not very dark. Actually, maybe I might just go for the whole nude look. I have a question for you guys. How old do you think I am, or how old do you know that I am? And the closest people will get the DVD of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The movie, not the series. Not the series, the movie. So, the question is, again, how old do you think I am? Clearly aging is not something I do very well. So Marbatian Homo sapiens, that's how I got the Drusilla look, the Julia Landau look of Drusilla. I mean, she played an amazing part of Buffy, and I cannot, like, hello, look at her. She is literally a goddess. I can't believe that I thought she was British for this whole time, like this whole time. Since the series came out, I literally thought she was British. No, she's an American actress, but her accent kind of sounds like mine. Like when I talk and I listen to her talk, I'm just like, oh, like, are we from the same area? Clearly not. I'm from London. She's from the United States. I don't know where, but I always thought she was British. Anyway, so the second question for our giveaway is, during recording this series, where did I go and what almost happened to me? Bonus points if you can tell me what I was thinking whilst all of that was happening. Anyway, ciao for now, Homo sapiens, and I'll see you in the next video. The next video will probably be a last minute makeup tutorial, or it may be another Buffy look, but I'm gonna say this is the last one, so if I do another one, then surprise. Alright, ciao for now, Homo sapiens, bye, and I'll see you soon. Oh, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.